Hello Young Justice fans, Hayden here, back again with a new video. And with Young Justice Outsiders Part 2 coming up, I thought it would be a good time to make a video about things that will/might happen in the second half of Young Justice Outsiders. Number 15. Seeing the original Aquaman. With Kaldur being the new Aquaman, Young Justice hasn't really explained what happened to Arthur Curry, aka the original Aquaman. It is believed that Arthur Curry retired from being Aquaman and retired from the Justice League, and is now just focusing on being King of Atlantis. It may be possible that they will show Aquaman in the second half of Young Justice Outsiders. Number 14. Mission on Mars. This is something that could possibly happen in the second half of Young Justice Outsiders, mainly because I doubt we've seen the last of Makam Morez, aka Ma'alifa Ak. Makam Morez, aka Ma'alifa Ak, is the brother of Miss Martian, who named himself after a rabid beast, which he uses to strike fear into his enemies. And he was also promised help from an outside agent to help him overthrow the Green and Red Martians. In return, he'd help the outside agent end peaceful relations with the New Gods and the Bugs. So it could be possible that we will see more of Ma'alifa Ak in the second half of Young Justice Outsiders. And the second half also may explain who Ma'alifa Ak's employer was. Plus, we might see the team go to Mars to stop Ma'alifa Ak from starting a war between the Green, Red, and White Martians. Number 13. What is Ra's al Ghul planning? In the first half of Young Justice Outsiders, Ra's al Ghul explains that he is no longer part of the Light, nor is he the leader of the League of Shadows. Even though Ra's al Ghul is no longer a member of the Light, it makes me think that we will see more of him in the second half of Young Justice Outsiders. But I'm also wondering what plans he has in the second half of Young Justice Outsiders, and whose side he will be on when the Battle of Darkseid comes. Plus, if we see more of Ra's al Ghul, we might be able to see more of Red Hood. Which brings me on to number 12, Red Hood. It was revealed in the first half of Young Justice Outsiders that the red hooded ninja was Jason Todd, aka the second Robin. When we heard this ninja say Grayson's last name, we knew right away that it was Jason Todd. Hopefully in the second half of Young Justice Outsiders, we will get to see more of Jason Todd. Plus, I would love to see Jason Todd get his own character arc because I would love to see his origin story explained in Young Justice. Number 11. What happened to the Doom Patrol? In the episode Nightmare Monkeys, when Beast Boy was trapped in a psychic state, it was revealed that he was adopted by the Doom Patrol before he was adopted by Miss Martian. It was also revealed that the Doom Patrol died on a mission, leading Gar to be adopted by Miss Martian. Then, sometime in between Season 2 and 3, Steve Dayton turned out to be the only survivor of the Doom Patrol and took custody of Beast Boy. After watching this episode, I only had one question. How did the Doom Patrol really die? I mean, they explained that the Doom Patrol died, but they never really showed us how the Doom Patrol died. Hopefully this will be one of the plot points in the second half of Young Justice Outsiders. I also have this theory that Steve Dayton is responsible for the Doom Patrol's death in some way. Mainly because it's a little suspicious that Steve Dayton is the only survivor of the Doom Patrol, and it's even more suspicious that Steve Dayton is working for Granny Goodness. If Steve Dayton really is a bad guy, then he might lose custody of Garfield, and Beast Boy would live with Miss Martian again. Number 10. Beast Boy returns to the team. This is something that is going to happen in the second half of Young Justice Outsiders. It was hinted at the end of Nightmare Monkeys, and revealed in the trailer of the second half of Young Justice Outsiders. So Beast Boy might quit his acting career and rejoin the team. And I cannot wait to see Beast Boy in action again, and I also hope he shapeshifts into a Ma'alifa Ak, because Beast Boy, it could be possible for him to do that. because Ma'alefa'ak is an animal indigenous to Mars, and Beast Boy can shapeshift into animals from other planets. Number 9. More of the New Gods and Apocalypse. Young Justice Outsiders not only deals with metahuman trafficking, but it also deals with Darkseid, Apocalypse, New Genesis, and the New Gods. It is possible that we will get to see more of Darkseid, the New Gods, and Apocalypse, mainly since this is one of the big topics in Young Justice Outsiders. Number 8. Starfire and Raven. We already have Nightwing, Cyborg, Beast Boy, and Terra in Young Justice Outsiders. Hopefully we will get to see Starfire and Raven make an official debut in the second half of Young Justice Outsiders. Plus, if they introduce Raven and Starfire onto the show, we will get to see a Young Justice interpretation of their character arcs. Probably not in this season, but in the next season. Hopefully there is a season 4. Number 7. The Return of Kid Flash. This is something many fans want to see in Young Justice Outsiders. Many fans believe Wally West isn't dead yet, which makes sense because we didn't really see Wally West die, we basically saw him disappear. Many fans have been speculating on what happened to Wally West. Many fans believe that he either went back in time or got trapped in the Speed Force. I could go either way because if he was trapped in the Speed Force, it could be the perfect opportunity to introduce the Speed Force into Young Justice. And if he went into the future, we could get a Batman Beyond type story arc. Plus, in the episode Nightmare Monkeys, when Gar was trapped in his mind, he witnessed the holograms of his team members get killed, except for Wally West. Could this be foreshadowing that Wally West is still alive? Hopefully they will reveal how he will return in the second half of Young Justice Outsiders. Number 6. The Team and the Outsiders team up. In episode 13, True Heroes, Nightwing said that Geoforce, Halo, Forager, and Terra might be ready for the team, meaning in the second half of Young Justice Outsiders, the Outsiders are teaming up with the team in the fight to shut down metahuman trafficking. This could mean that we will get to see more of the team in the second half of the season, since we didn't get to see much of them in the first half of the season. Number 5. The Suicide Squad. In the trailer for Young Justice Outsiders Part 2, we see Amanda Waller talking to Calder, saying to him, and I quote, "You expose my operation and I expose your little playgroup." Her operation is obviously Task Force X, aka the Suicide Squad. By the looks of it, the only members we know of are Black Manta, Monsieur Mallah, and Captain Boomerang. I really hope Deadshot and Harley Quinn are part of the Suicide Squad in the Young Justice, mainly because this would be the perfect opportunity to introduce them onto the show, since they haven't made their debut yet. Number 4. A Judas Contract Plot. It has been confirmed that Young Justice Outsiders Part 2 will have a bit of a Judas Contract plot to it. But they might make some changes to it so it would be different from its comic book adaptation. One thing they might make a change to is that they probably won't kill Terra, mainly because that idea has been recycled too many times. Also, we probably won't see Gar and Terra become a couple in Young Justice. Mainly because they just introduced us to Garfield's relationship with Queen Perdita in the show, and if they decide to destroy their relationship on the same season they introduced it, that would just be bad script writing. Number 3. What is Project Rutabaga? In one of the episodes of Young Justice Outsiders, Vandal Savage explains that Clarion the Witch Boy was working on a project called Project Rutabaga. We don't know much about Project Rutabaga, but it could be possible that it will be revealed in the second half of Young Justice Outsiders. Also, Rutabaga is a vegetable, so it could be possible that Project Rutabaga could be something vegetable/plant related. Number 2. LGBT relationships. Many TV shows are famous for LGBT relationships. Even though Young Justice Outsiders has a lot of LGBT characters, we haven't been seeing a lot of LGBT relationships. Hopefully, we will get to see LGBT relationships in the second half of Young Justice Outsiders. And I would love to see a lot more LGBT relationships happen in Young Justice. And finally, number 1, character development. This is something the series has been struggling with since Season 2. We haven't been getting a lot of character development in Young Justice, and many of these characters need character development. Hopefully, they will give us character development on some characters in the second half of Young Justice Outsiders. Now, before I wrap up this video, I want to talk about 2 more things. The first thing I want to talk about is that we might see a trailer for Young Justice Part 2 this month, because they always show a trailer the month before the show airs on DC Universe. The second thing I want to go over is that Young Justice Outsiders might also come out on DVD. They have confirmed that Titans will come out on DVD and Blu-ray, so it might be possible that they will do the same for Young Justice, and probably Doom Patrol, Swamp Thing, Stargirl, and Harley Quinn the animated series. Alright you guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Also, please comment and subscribe, and I will be making more videos in the future. Until then, I will see you guys later.